How do you prepare for the holiday lighting season? For us, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey, my name's Wayne Bowles and this is Katie.
Hi.
We're going to talk a little bit about how we prepare for holiday lighting season at our company at Wayne's Lawn Service. So Katie does most of our marketing and that side of it and takes care of the customers that are calling in and with the lighting. But when would you say we actually start planning for holiday lighting, or does it ever stop?
So I think it's obviously very much a seasonal product, but you definitely do have to plan ahead. Obviously it's August now, so if you did not take advantage of Christmas in July, plan on that for next year. Maybe put a reminder in your calendar. We definitely took advantage of that within our marketing efforts on social media and our email marketing to our current customers with Christmas and July specials. So that's something that we did. We also sent out our renewal letters to our previous holiday lighting clients. With some fun names to the renewal packages.
Yeah, and that's something that I want you guys that, may be new into the holiday lighting side or whatnot, think about, how you're going to secure them. Did you secure them last fall when it was over, or winter, or, how do you secure from one year to the next? Are you using a written service agreement? And even if you are, okay, which we suggest, what are you doing to get those renewals / prepays? That's really what we're after, is the prepay side of that.
And that's something that we offered our clients this year, our holiday lighting clients specifically. We had the North Pole Special, the Early Elf plan, and the Merry and Bright plan. And each of those required a different level of deposit, essentially, or like an easy pay option of 4 equal billings between now and December, so that someone's not hit with this big, I'm buying Christmas presents, I've got all these things. But the way I presented a lot of it, and that I'm going to continue to do throughout like September and October, is mark this off the to-do list before you've even started.
Yeah.
With your marketing efforts, you really want to sell the benefits of the service that you're providing. And that's one of the benefits, is you get all of the holiday magic with none of the effort. What is that on the Santa Claus? You don't have to worry about falling off the roof. Let us worry about getting on the roof. So you can have a lot of fun with specifically, I think, the holiday lighting and how you play that up.
Absolutely. So for you guys that may be new into holiday lighting or thinking about getting into holiday lighting, you can just hop right in both feet and not knowing anything about it, which some people do. But I would strongly suggest that you take a little time and effort and reach out to some of these holiday lighting companies. Most of them offer training, okay? I know that's something that we did, as well as we reached out to some people that we knew that were doing holiday lights already and that had quite a bit of experience. Some guys just had a couple years experience, but we wanted to try to gain as much knowledge as we could before we went out and tried to not only sell the service, because that actually is the easiest part of the whole thing, but the installation, potential maintenance, storage, what's color lights, what size lights, what's the spacing on the lights. So take the time and effort to get some training, number one. And then secondly, work with a good manufacturer. Somebody that you can get a hold of with lights.
And I will say we worked with Lights for Christmas. Specifically, we worked with a gentleman named Tony, and he was able to answer all of our questions. I know I called him a few times on different jobs. I emailed him different things we had questions about, how to set up our service agreements, what specific verbiage we needed in it, because this was new for us, so there are different quirks with every service that you provide. And again, knowing your service is going to allow you to focus on your marketing better, because you can sell the benefits.
The benefits, that's right. So, we're selling the benefits, we educate ourselves on the features, and it turns into a really good plan. And then what we can do, or you can do, is train anybody that's going to be helping you, so they have an understanding. Because it's, like I said earlier, it's easy to just go out and start anything, and just say, well, I'll learn as I go. But, School of Hard Knocks is a great teacher. It's just expensive.
Yeah. And whether you're just starting out with holiday lighting or you've got experience, think about what are you offering customers in terms of pre-bundled packages, if you will.
Yes.
So I know we already talked about what we did with our fun renewals for our holiday lighting, but you can also build things in like the
Go over those
bushes.
one more time if you don't mind. And,
yeah.
And what our offer was to
Okay.
our customers.
So we had the North Pole special, and that was a full renew with a 5% prepaid discount.
And we sent those out in July, guys. So
Yeah.
we're getting prepays 100%
Yeah.
in July.
Yep. And then we also had a couple of those customers also requested some of the additional add-ons that we mentioned in our renewal letter that we offer, like wreaths, garland, do your porches, do your
And I know
bushes.
you can't see it, but this is what it looks like. And this is where we ask down here, is there anything else
Yeah.
that you'd like to light this year?
And then we had our early elf plan, which was a 50% deposit with a 3% discount. And then the Marion Bright plan, which is our budgeting option. So 4 equal payments throughout the remainder of the season.
And those
then-
generally start when for us?
So for us, that was August through November. So their first payment would be this month and then go through November. And then they've got that paid off during the season in which they're going to use them the most.
So what we found is by offering different opportunities, different ways to pay, is that it allowed a customer to come on board easier. And, you know, because that's one of the things we always try to think about with any service that we offer is what can we do to make it easy for somebody to pay?
Yeah.
And what that does for us, it gets us money up front for early order programs or whatever we may be doing, but also secures our customers. So when they start getting all these other marketing efforts in their mailboxes or direct
Signs
mails
on the
or
road.
sponsored ads or whatever it may be, they've already committed to us with some type of deposit moving on into the the fall and winter. So
Yeah, and that's why you want to be on those marketing efforts early. So there's nothing wrong with putting stuff out now in August and September and October, playing on holiday lighting, because it's like anything. You do not see a commercial or an ad just one time. Get it out there, keep selling the different benefits and features, but get your name out there and get it associated with holiday lighting, with your customers and with your potential new customers.
So holiday lighting is a great opportunity for you and your company, whether you're small, large, or anything in between. You know, training, education, knowledge is what's going to separate you, from your competition.
Yeah.
But certainly, look at it seriously and say, hey, isn't it going to be nice to put on, let's just say you start with 10 or 12 or 15 jobs.
Or 3.
This year,
just
or
to
3.
get your feet wet, But that's
some very limited number.
Yeah.
It's not going to require a lot of marketing effort because who you're going to start with is your existing customer base.
Yep.
And they know you, they like you, they want to spend money with you.
Yep. And it truly is such a small window for landscape or holiday lighting that you can really push that, limited time. We've got a X number of spots, we're filling up type of marketing efforts to really push that FOMO, fear of missing out.
So know that you're preparing for holiday lighting realistically almost year round, because when you start doing your takedowns in January,
For sure by July.
January you're doing your takedowns and your storage. February, March, April, maybe you're not doing anything with it, but like Katie said, July is when you want to start your promotion. So that means probably mid-May and June time frame you need to be thinking
Yes.
about it. So it's not just, we'll wait till October and push it. Get started early on it, because the early bird gets to work.
The early elf gets the best present.
There you go. That's even better. All right, we'll see you guys next time. If you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe below, and we'll see you later.